Hey guys, how's it going? So, you might not know who I am. Uh, of course, this is my first video. I just thought, you know what? I've been thinking about, making a YouTube channel and, start posting some videos and everything, just generally about life. Okay, so I'll start with who I am. Okay, so my name is Dawar Khan. Okay, I have lived in most of my life, probably around, I think, 11, 12 years in Jeddah. I completed my most of my education, especially my IGCSE O levels from there. And in 2000, I think 2018, May 2018, I moved to Pakistan, Islamabad. Um, And I thought, okay, you know what? Maybe my life would change. Maybe things would get a whole lot better. I mean, I wasn't complaining about my life in Jeddah at all. I really had a good time. I had friends, I had everything. And even in Islamabad, I had everything I wanted, almost everything I wanted. And I was thankful. I was always thankful. But I couldn't adjust to that kind of life. Now, how is that? Let's talk about that. Jeddah and Islamabad, or compared to any city in Pakistan, all right? It's a big difference. Big difference. Now, of course, you might say that it's not fair to compare a nice Gulf city to you know a country that's been struggling with with its political and economic crisis and everything. I get that. I totally get that. But those are the things I did not know about. Okay, I had no idea that these things are actually affecting Pakistan. I just thought, okay, maybe it's just another country. It's just maybe it'll feel more like home because that's where I'm from, right? That's where I was born. Turns out I did not. I did not adjust to that environment. Hold on, let me try fixing the exposure here. It's a bit much. That's better. Okay, so yeah, Pakistan. Um, let's talk about Pakistan for a minute. Sure, there are great things about it. The environment at the time, this was during 2018, it was actually really good. People I used to meet there are well educated, and initially it was going great until the moment that things went sideways. How did things go sideways in my life? Well, I was trying to get an admission in one of the schools. I think it was yeah, it was in Islamabad somewhere. I don't remember the name. I think it was Beacon House. Yeah, Beacon House, Botar campus. Yeah, that's where I wanted to get my admission. And the principal or the head of that school, she said, um, he he's gonna have a difficult time. She meant me. She said that Davar is gonna have a difficult time getting an admission in any of the universities here if he wants to pursue a computer science or any IT related field. And I'm like, what? What kind of what kind of what is this all about? What's going on? I was literally saying, what kind of bullshit is this? Like, seriously, what? How is that possible? And well, she responded that apparently in Pakistan, in the local universities, if you have a specific if you have specific subjects, let's say if I wanted to get into the IT field, I needed to have mathematics, mathematics, IT, chemistry, physics, biology. Well, biology was not necessary, but chemistry and physics were very necessary for my as my IGCSE subjects. Long story short, I actually hated chemistry when I was in Jeddah studying. I did take chemistry initially, but I dropped it. Big mistake, and a lot of my friends they were saying that you should not have done that. Now, even let's be honest, they also did not know that this was actually a thing here. I'm gonna be honest. Um, Now that gave me a tough time. I After I graduated my first year. Well, no, I did my first year in A levels and everything. But then you know how life is like. This is when and in Jeddah, it's like there's no co-ed system or anything. It's a single block. Like there are two blocks. One is for the for men and one's for the girls, right? So in Pakistan it was different. It was a mixed gender system, and that's where things actually got kind of strange, and it was a shock for me, a huge shock. Like I knew this was a thing, but experiencing something like this, that was a whole different thing. So when you see these things, when you experience them, it just changes your entire perspective. It just and it teaches you a lot about life. All right. Um, I actually liked someone there, and now I wasn't at the time. I had no emotional maturity. I had nothing, no experience when it comes to emotions at all. I had no experience in relationships. Again, it depends on it. It always depends on where you have been. All right, that's where you learn your lessons. And I had no experience, right? So I liked someone, and it took me some time to confess how I felt about her. And she told me that she had a boyfriend. That that really broke my heart. I don't know. Then after that, I just went back home. I cried a lot. See, again, no emotional maturity, nothing. I had no experience regarding this, regarding anything. All right, and like, how do I deal with this? How do I get through this? I had no idea. And then I found another one. Surprise. Nah, it's not surprising. I found someone else, and uh, I eventually became quite obsessive over her. Even I even told her that I liked her as well. Again, I should not have done that. I know you guys are like, that's not how you treat girls. Yeah, okay, okay, I get it, all right. I know how to. Now I know, right? I'm 24 years old now. Okay, at the time when these things happened, the things I just mentioned, I was like 17, right? So I have experience now. So I've had, like, over these past 6 years, yeah, like 17 years old to 23. Yeah, about six 6 years. Yeah, let's make that 6 years. Um, I've had almost six heartbreaks. Like, some of them were literal breakups. I was in a relationship, I had a breakup, and and also some of them were rejections, and some of them were just incompatibilities. Like where I chose, okay, no, this is not a compatible person. That's when, and when I started doing this, deciding whether I'm compatible with someone, that's when I really started to feel my emotional maturity coming to life. All right. So, okay, my last was my last no second last my second last breakup. the previous and the second last one, I realized something. I was really like heartbroken. She left me and everything, and that was something. Uh, I found something when I was just, I was incredibly depressed. I was not myself. I found a video on my feed, in my YouTube feed. I was like, okay, what is this all about? It was something called the law of attraction. I was like, what the heck is the law of attraction? What is this? And I watched that video, and it was like so cliche, so cringe, It felt cringe. Like, what is this video all about? What is this thing that I have to like visualize my life and everything? And then it just suddenly happens, and I'm like, I tried that, and I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe it is true. Maybe something's up. And I tried it, and guess what? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Like the next day, I was like, it was like some of the videos were, you're gonna manifest your specific person in like 72 hours or 1 week or 1 month and everything. I was like, okay, maybe this thing works. Maybe I don't know. I was not myself again. I was not myself. I was just in desperation mode. So that's when I realized, okay, you know what? Forget about it. These things can happen. These things will maybe these are just fake things. Maybe they're just made up videos or something. But then I came across some more videos from really experience, some people who, how they resonate with you, like anything that resonates with you. That's when I started. I was like, okay, you know what? What's the harm in it? I have the time. Uh, I'll give it a shot. I'll watch this. And it was a very interesting video. When I watched that, it was something that I never experienced before. And I had a hard time believing it. Okay. Now, in this law of attraction, I did visualize, I did everything I could. Okay. But they were saying that you have to let go. And I was like, that's the most difficult thing I can do. All right. I cannot do it right now. This is not what I want. I don't want to let go of this person. I need to get back with her. Why is this a thing? Why is letting go why is it something that I should do, and how the hell am I going to attract that person if I let them go? It doesn't make sense, right? Like, you let go of that and it comes to you. How the hell does this happen? I was totally confused. There are many video YouTube channels out there, and I eventually I thought, okay, you know what? I'm really losing hope in this. Maybe this is just a made up religion or something. Uh, Maybe it's something that and it's something that contradicted everything that was happening in reality, right? It just contradicted it constantly. So I said, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to watch this. I'm gonna stop watching these things. All right. Um, and then I started seeing signs. Signs like what? These were in the videos. They mentioned this, that you might start seeing synchronicities, numbers, the 111, 777, 888. All these numbers. I was like, okay, yeah, I do see them. I do see them on billboards. I do see them on my phone, like not on the YouTube feed, like just random, you know. Like sometimes I'm looking at the time and it's 11:10, 11:11, or it's 5:55, 4:44. Sometimes it's 2:22. It's like that. Like, why am I noticing these things now? What's going on? It's not something that I wanted to intentionally like notice. Okay, I just noticed them out of the blue, and I said, okay, you know what? Maybe there's something going on. Maybe this is something. It felt like mystical, you know. And then I said, you know what? Maybe these are just weird numbers. I'm just noticing them all of a sudden. And I told myself, you know what? Fuck it. Keep going. Just move forward with your life. Most difficult part, I could not move forward. But um, now here's the thing. Here is the thing about let's keep this specific person who broke my heart out of the way for now. Let's just keep it aside. I did not know, okay? I did not know that I was actually manifesting something without knowing. What was that? This was my final year. It took me a long, like a few years, like 4 years actually, to clear my A levels. It was that difficult for me. It was quite difficult, and I cleared my A levels. I and I think this breakup and everything that happened. This was when I gave my exams. I gave my IGC O level exams. I think it was Pak Studies and Islamiyat. Yeah, these two subjects. I was actually studying them because absurd requirements of Pakistan universities. Um, they just wanted if you want an equivalence or something. It's just a mess. Pakistan's education system is a mess, hands down. Their local education system. I really suggest if anyone's pursuing their education, just avoid that system. Avoid Pakistan's education system as 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 much as you can. And if finances don't allow it, then fine, go for it. I don't know, but don't expect anything back in return. Okay. So I gave my exams. I tried as hard as I could. I failed in Islamiyat. I was like, damn, I tried so hard. Why did I fail? But it was a heartbreak for me at the time. But I did not know that there was some higher force at work. And that higher force was the universe. Um, Now you might think, what's the universe? It's different things that you believe in. Okay, you might believe in God, you might believe in universe, you might believe in your own self, your own divine self. That's actually a thing, guys. I just realized that. So I got an admission in another university, but this let me talk about which university I wanted to get into. I wanted to get into NUST. It was National University of Science and Technology. I think that's the name. Yeah, NUST, National University of Sciences and Technology. I wanted to do my what do you call it? Which degree was it? I think it was a master, like bachelor's in computer science. Yeah, yeah, that's what I wanted to do at the time. But then I realized, you know what? I don't think this is a degree for me. I don't think this is where I should be going. So eventually, my decision changed. I thought, you know what? I have more of a business mindset now. I should pursue that degree. So I started pursuing bachelor's in business administration. That's what I wanted to do. So NUST offered that degree as well. So you might be thinking, why not LUMS? Bro, LUMS is very difficult to get admission in. And considering my grades in A levels, I think I got two D's and one E. Yeah, I wasn't that good at all. So because my equivalence was not there, I could not get an admission in any local university in Pakistan. That's when I was heartbroken. That's when negativity was around me. All negativity, just everything was there. And then I recalled a video, that manifesting video, law of attraction and everything. All the I watched many videos, and one of them just came up in my mind, and he said that just before you get what you want, or you might get something that you don't even know you want. All right, that's when I realized. That's when you feel the negativity just before the thing you want arrives, or the thing you don't know you want arrives. Okay, so I could not get an admission anywhere. But then there was a university called TMUC, the Millennium Universal College. I don't know why it's called that, but okay. I was confused initially. Is that a college or a university? Because they're two very different things. So I thought, okay, I should give it a shot. Maybe there is something going on here. So I asked them this first question, like, what is this place? Is this a university or a college? What is it? They're like, look, it's both. Basically, college, because A levels it's college level, right? So they teach A levels as well, and they also are a university. I told them, okay. I replied, all right, that's cool. I told them, okay, I want to pursue bachelor's in business administration. And they said, okay, that's cool. Um, the first thing they asked me, and I did my research before going to TMUC and asking some questions. My first question was that I don't have any IELTS qualification or anything. They asked me, what was your grade in English in IGCSE? I said it was a B, and they said, yeah, you don't need IELTS. And I'm like, okay, that's good. That's not a problem for me now. And they gave me two pamphlets. All right, they gave me two pamphlets. One of the universities was and at the time I did not know. I had no idea what they gave me. I'm like, what the heck is this? I said, okay, you know what? I'll do some research on it, on both these universities. One of them was the University of Hertfordshire. It's in UK, and the other one was Royal Holloway. Okay, so they both were offering business administration degrees. So I went back home, and the next day, I had no idea what I was going to do. I knew that I'm going to pursue a business degree, but I had no idea which university to apply for. Okay. So I went back, and my dad was with me, uh, witnessing all this admissions and all this process. And I said, okay, you know what? He should be there. He should see what's going on. If there was any problem or anything, he's by my side. That I know. And here's what happened. She asked me, the admissions counselor, or yeah, the admissions counselor. She was asking me, so which university have you chosen from these two pamphlets? And I kid you not, I was blanked out, completely blank. I had no idea what to say. But my subconscious mind at that moment, it took over. And the words that came out of my mouth was this. I'm gonna choose University of Hertfordshire. I didn't say it intentionally, it just came out of my mouth. It just happened on its own. I did not do any research on this university or any other university that they showed me. I just said it. I don't know how. I just did. And that's when they said, okay, you know what? We can start your process now. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And I did my admission, and we paid the fee and everything. It was a very straightforward process, no problems whatsoever, nothing to worry about. And basically, they just asked me for my information, for my degrees and everything. Well, not degrees, the certificates. We call them degrees, but they're actually certificates. I presented them my certificates and everything, and they accepted. That university accepted me. What they were really concerned about was the money that they want. They just want the money, All right, but that's not the point. The point was I said University of Hertfordshire unconsciously. Okay. Now here's what I'm gonna say. Pursuing this degree at this university, and I was distance learning. Okay, I was at TMUC. I'm studying there, but I'm studying as a University of Hertfordshire student. I kid you not, these 3 years, education-wise, was the best time of my life. Hands down, the best time of my life. And I had no idea that I was actually manifesting a really nice university. Okay? I had no idea that I was doing this. I wanted to go to a university. I wanted to go to NUST, like I mentioned before. But this thing that happened, it felt like mystical. It felt like the law of attraction actually worked. And that's when, and at the time, I did not know. I'm just recalling right now. Okay, for the past few weeks, I just recall this, and I told myself, I recently graduated. Okay, so I told myself, wait, did I just manifest this? This whole time, this 3 years, the best time of my life when it comes to education, that was something for me. That really was something. Now, I wanted to get into this university again, University of Hertfordshire, but this time I wanted to go and study in the UK. All right, the UK. So again, they did not accept me. That was weird for me. Like before, you guys accepted me when I was doing my bachelor's, but now that I want to go to the UK, now they're not accepting me. That was really weird. I don't know what's going on. But I said, you know what, fine. I was, and before graduating, um, I did find some universities in Dubai. All right, and I've never been to Dubai. This is something for me. I've never. It's my first time. I'm actually in Dubai right now. All this you're seeing, this hotel room and everything. I'm actually staying here. Great place actually, guys. I really enjoy it here right now. It's been only 2 days. Like this is my it's 11th. No, I arrived on 10th. Yesterday was 11th. Now it's 12. It's actually 12 at the midnight. 12th January midnight. Okay, so start of 12th January. And also applying to a university here. This is also a UK-based university. The name is Middlesex University, and I'm pursuing. Excuse me, guys. I am pursuing my master's in business administration in artificial intelligence and business analytics. That's what I'm doing. That's something I chose. That's what I wanted to do. Hertfordshire was actually offering the same degree, and I thought, oh, they didn't accept me, so it's gonna be the end of the world. But then I realized, wait, I did do some research on UK-based universities in Dubai, and I'm here now. I'm actually a student here. I'm tomorrow morning, 12th January in the morning. Let's make it today. Today morning, I'm gonna have my first class. I'm gonna see what it's like. But you know how the universe actually nudges you into a specific direction. Uh, and applying for this university, it was basically hassle free. Yeah, there were times there where I faced some challenges. Even the visa application and everything. Those times I did face some issues, and at the time I wasn't in my flow state. I wasn't calm. I was desperate. And that's when issues arised. And I told myself, you know what? Calm down, let your subconscious mind take over. Okay? They sent me an email. They said that we cannot process your visa because of some inconsistencies in my documents. And I said, oh shit, this is gonna be a problem for me. I panicked initially, but I told, calm down, Dauber. You can do this. This is nothing to worry about. I read their instructions. I did exactly what they asked me, and I did that in a very calm and peaceful manner. And I know that I was doing it, but it felt effortless. Like, again, it was my subconscious mind doing most of the work. But I was there. I was navigating myself. Okay, you know what? We need to do this. This is how it's going to be done. Not a difficult thing to do for me. Easy for me. And I sent them the documents, and they said, all right, we're going to begin your process for your visa. And they said that it will take 15 to 20 days. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's 22nd December, all right? And 20 days, that's gonna be like 9th, 10th January. That's cutting it close considering my classes start at 12th January. It was something for me, something strange. Like I couldn't understand what's going on. All right. Now what happened? I let that go. I let that go. I was like, okay, you know what? We'll figure it out. We'll find a way. If I don't take first few classes, so what? It's okay. I'm gonna catch up. And in just 5 days, I got my visa. 5 days. Wow, the power of letting go. That's something. I have actually manifested something else though, or should I say someone. I'll get back to you guys on that too. All right, well, I'll talk to you about it later. Um, but I'm letting that go as well. And yeah, being here, I have felt some negativity. I'm like, maybe that's a good sign. Maybe something's going on in the background. Maybe that's it. But I'm letting it go. For this other person, the person I manifested. Who that is, I'll explain that. Maybe I'll bring her in the video. I bring him or her in the video. Actually, it's a her, not a him. I'm not gay, guys. Come on. But tomorrow's my first class, and I just realized, you know what? Maybe I should make a video and share something about my life, how things have been, and coming here coming to Dubai, never been here before, seeing luxury, just a glimpse of it. Okay, I was at Marina. I was at Marina yesterday. I felt like I felt overwhelmed by the beauty of this place because I've never seen anything beautiful, anything with such beauty. And I told myself, this is where I want to live. This is where I'm gonna live for sure. And yeah, and I even told myself, like looking at the buildings, all the skyscrapers and the buildings, and I and I visualized it. I was like, you know what? I know the law of attraction. I know how to do it now. I just visualized that there's a building right there, like it's an empty space. Right beside these buildings, there's gonna be a building with my name on it, or maybe not my, well, yeah, my name on it. It's gonna be like, there were Damak Hills. Damak was a name. There was Imar, I think. There were so many. I don't know. There were hotels and offices and whatnot. I said, okay, there's gonna be a building right here with my name on it. I'm gonna get there. This is what I'm gonna do. And I visualized it. I told myself, I'm gonna have a building here. I'm gonna be rich here. This is where I'm gonna live. And of course, I'm not gonna stop working. I'm gonna work as hard as I can. I'm gonna use my law of attraction as not as a, as something just mystical, but I'm gonna use the best of my abilities, all the knowledge that I have and the knowledge that I will gain in the coming time. And I'll make a video of it. I'll make a video of that building. I'll show you guys in that there is a building. I'll show you guys in maybe, I don't know, 2 years. Let's make it 2 years. A year or two. Let's make it maximum 2 years. In 2 years, there's gonna be a building with my name on it in Marina. That's gonna happen. Okay? Very soon, you're gonna see that. That's the visualizing part. I did it. All right, it's all done. I assumed it. Now all I have to do is work for it. Work for my life. That's it. Anyways, guys, this is a pretty long video. I think it's what, 36 minutes already? Dang. I'm just thinking, maybe I should just post this now. I'm not editing anything. I have my laptop, everything here, but I wanted to make something uncut, right? No cuts, nothing. If you guys want to watch this video, it's a pretty long video, but you might find it interesting. You might find it interesting. You might like it. You might not. If you don't like it, hey, it's okay. If you like it, it's cool. I'm not pushing you to press the like button. That's your choice. Okay, I'm not like desperate to, grow my channel. I'm just gonna film. I'm just gonna start filming. That's it. I have no I have no intention or anything that my YouTube channel is gonna be big or something, or I'm just gonna make it. All right, I'm just gonna keep going. Who knows, maybe I'll reach millions and millions of subscribers. That would be crazy. That my channel, millions of subscribers. Amazing. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. I don't know, maybe next week or maybe the next day. I don't know. Anyways, you guys take care of yourselves, and whenever you feel down, okay, just maybe watch this video again. Listen, I've been someone who has been through a tough time, heartbreaks, living in a place where it's just boring and depressing, right? Even though I lived a good life there, but still it was depressing. It was a depressing life for me. And I just hope being in Dubai, it actually changes everything, And it feels like it's already changing. Many things are different. People are really nice here. They're just minding their own business. I really like that. It's peaceful. The air is clean. It's just awesome. And I manifested that too 3 years ago. I wanted to go to Dubai because this place was calling out to me. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon. I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.